Hey y'all, it's your girl, the real deal Anita Gill reaction. And I hope everyone has had a great evening, night, afternoon, wherever you're from. I want to do a recap on this young woman right here. Um, she was in a crossfire with the Grammy Award rapper Takeoff. Now, he was killed, but she graced. Uh, well, she got shot. She felt a sting in the back of her head. She got shot, and she didn't know she got shot. But just imagine that this beautiful young lady lived to tell her story. She called and told her mom to meet her at the hospital, and she ended up having a seizure. So being hit in the back of your head, she didn't fall down like Takeoff. So they got shot in different parts. And plus, Takeoff got shot twice. But God kept her alive, okay, to tell the story. So we are going to stop every 20 minutes, every 10 minutes if I want to, because this is a reaction channel, people. I have a reaction channel, and this is what I do. So if I'm a little slow for you, then just don't watch it. I'm sorry. But this is what I do over here for my people. Okay? Here we go.
You're doing. Every day is different. I'm I'm going through different emotions. Um, I haven't saw a therapist or anything, so because most days I'm happy. I mean, well, most days I could just to sum it up, it's a mix of emotions.
Um, don't forget this young lady is from Houston, born and raised in Houston, and she's hurting. She in mentally in pain. And you think to yourself, there was another person got hit too, also. You want to know what did Jay Prince them do for what did Jay Prince Jr. do for this young lady? Did any money come out their pocket to help her buy medicine, to help her, pay her medical bills? I know her mama probably got a medical, but still offer her something. This girl sitting here hurt. And I try not to look at her eyes because she's a young lady. She could have been dead. But let me let her finish tell her story.
I have random times where I feel angry. A lot of, I wouldn't say sadness. It's, I have feelings of being grateful that I'm still here. You've made a miraculous recovery. Tell us what you've been through. I really just can say I'm just grateful to be here, and it's just like sometimes unreal. Do you remember the moment you first woke up in the hospital? Everybody was around me. Well, when I first woke up, like I said, I didn't want to be there. I kept telling my mom I want to go home. Um, I had never been in a hospital like that, but I remembered what happened because when I got,
You hear that, don't you? She remember what happened. So she saw everything. So y'all know they visit her. Y'all know they visit her. She just said she remember everything.
I was up the whole time after I got shot in the head, and I called my mom and told her what happened and to come. You called your mom after you were shot. Yeah, and Yeah, I told her to come to the hospital, but I ended up having a seizure. So I was on the phone with her the whole time. And
So you knew exactly what had happened and why you were in the hospital.
mm-hmm.
Y'all hear that? You hear that? Listen. Listen. She knows exactly what happened. Now, how is this going to work out? She's born and raised in Houston. Her mother knows Jay Prince. She knows Jay Prince Jr. too. She know all of them too. That's a friend of their mama. To protect him, y'all think she'll testify against them? Y'all think she'll testify for Takeoff? I doubt it. I really doubt it because she's from Houston. So I would say allegedly she may not. Think about it, people. She from Houston. She lived to tell her story. She said she remembered everything. Don't forget now, it looked like they had to put her, she had surgery or something.
Yeah, but everybody was around me. My mom, my aunts, my grandma.
I know you said you knew why you were in the hospital, but did you understand the extent of your injuries and what you had survived?
Yes, I did. I was up for the whole thing. I felt the sting in the back of my head. I felt myself falling, and the person I was with picked me up, and we got in the car. But it was like a scary movie. Really.
Let me tell y'all something. She said he picked her up and put her in the car. He picked her up when she fainted and put her in the car. They knew who she was. She was standing by Takeoff. They know her. They know what she does. And they picked her up and made sure she got to the hospital.
Ironically, it was Halloween night. I had on a nun outfit. I had blood all over me, and
you were dressed up for Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was still my birthday weekend, so
you had just turned 24.
Yeah. So I mean, like any other 24-year-old, I was just out partying and celebrating because I really never dressed up for Halloween, and that was something I was excited about.
Did you know the people there that night? Did you know Takeoff was there?
Yeah, I saw everybody. I'm used to being around celebrities, so it wasn't because I used to live in Los Angeles, so it wasn't like a big deal. It was just more so like just a regular party.
And had you been there the whole night, or what time did you get to the bowling alley?
It was after hours, so I got there around maybe 12 or maybe 1 o'clock because we had been to a few places. Like I said, we were celebrating my birthday still, and it was Halloween. And I told the person I was with I wanted to hang out tonight because I had my costume. I looked cute. So yeah, so we got there at like 12 a.m. and everybody was just hanging out.
So she came. Listen to it now. Listen. The key thing this young lady said that I'm used to being around celebrities. She used to being around celebrity, y'all, but she ain't never got shot before now. She didn't say that, but I'm saying that. She been around celebrities before, but she never been shot. And she tried to make like being around Takeoff is like, I'm used to celebrities, so he's nothing. She know more than what she's saying. She got to feel something because the dude, she was standing beside him.
A few drinks.
At any point, do you remember being scared before all that happened, or was it, in your opinion, a normal night?
Yeah, it was pretty normal in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't get scared. It wasn't any arguments or anything until the event was actually over.
So she said it was argument. Listen, y'all, listen. There was an argument after things was over. How she know? Because she had just got there. They was already standing out there. So that means that somebody been talking to her and refreshed her memories. Because, y'all, listen, she got there about 1. How she know the argument started after they left out of there? If she just got out of there. They could have been out there. Think about it now. Somebody could school her.
Yeah, that's when I knew something was wrong after the fact. Because I thought these people that were arguing was just playing from, like I said, the energy that was in the room before everybody was around the table playing the game of dice. So I thought it was just like, some friendly banter.
But that argument or that arguing was kind of your first sign that something was going on.
Yeah, because Quavo, he was upset. So I noticed that something was wrong whenever I noticed that he was really upset and he was finna leave. So the party wasn't finna keep going on.
Y'all heard what she said? Y'all heard what she said? That Quavo was pretty much upset. And he said he was getting ready to leave. Quavo was upset. And he was getting ready to leave. But you don't never hear nobody say, but so-and-so was trying to calm him down. But all you hear is Quavo was a little bit upset. Somebody been talking to her. Look at her eyes.
And I saw whenever everything broke out and I tried to run, but I didn't go that far. So yeah, it was really like a movie, like shooting.
So y'all got to ask yourself, when she got hit in the back of the head, which way was she running? Was she running the opposite way? Or was she running the same way Quavo ran? Because whoever hit her need to be charged also. She need to press charges. Because then that'll help. This will help with this case if we find out who shot her. And which way Quavo would turn. Because they were standing right there together. If they were running the same way, the same person who shot her shot him. This is something we really need to dig into. That no one brought this up.
All the way until I got down the escalator into the car, and I'm just telling the person I'm scared, and I knew something happened to me from falling and feeling that stinging sensation.
Mm-hmm. So you were actually running away when you were shot. Is that?
Yes. Yeah. So that's when I got in the car and called my mom. And luckily we were only 12 minutes away from Memorial Hermann.
Wow, so you made it down the escalator into the friend's car. That friend took you to the hospital, rushed you there. And you said you spent how long in the hospital total?
A week.
What was it like when you went home?
That's real stuff.
She spent a week in the hospital, y'all. She spent a week in the hospital.
Had a panic attack as soon as I got home.
The future.
Man, this girl is hurt. And I think she trying to act brave, but she is hurt about Takeoff. She hurt about Takeoff. She heard about it. She hurt.
Do you replay that night in your head and what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a panic attack. And I just remember I didn't really have an appetite. All I really ate was I was nauseated, throwing up all the time. Like, yeah, that was just, I feel like that part was even worse than the actual being shot in the head. Because I'm actually feeling, feeling all those feelings.
Have you read a lot of the articles that have been published about that night?
Yeah. I'm a pretty curious person, so yeah, I wanted to know because I was having memory problems and I couldn't really write like my name and stuff like that, even to get discharged or sign certain things in the hospital. So I was having certain problems at first.
Did you realize other people were shot as well?
No, I mean, of course, being in it, you're trying to get away from it. You're not. And I don't mean to sound heartless, but you're not worried about other people. I was worried about one of my other friends because I know she was right there by me, and I was worried about her because they told me she was at the hospital, so I actually saw her or something like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I had to keep.
So really, she wasn't into Takeoff like them girls, was into the guys. She was just there, enjoying her birthday. But after they saw Quavo and the other dude arguing, why didn't them folks leave, y'all? Why didn't they feel the spirit of leaving? They just stayed there in a circle. Do they move like that in Houston? Because, see, I can feel, usually when I feel like something about to happen, being a female, shoot, I'd be like, y'all, let's go. I would have said that way when they was out there organizing, y'all, let's go. Because they arguing, and the spirit would have told you to leave. But they was standing there like they didn't have no guns or nothing. Because they didn't move.
And to like refresh me on certain things. But yeah, she ended up being okay.
That you didn't realize Takeoff was killed until you got home.
Yeah.
What was that like to realize that other people were shot that night?
I mean, I actually was going through it. I was sad that it ended up like that, but I mean, we were all in the same situation. Unfortunately, somebody else didn't survive, and I was just grateful that I did because.
So really, whatever with Quavo. She from Houston, so whatever with Quavo. She would never take what you call to be a witness for Takeoff. Cause I seen the look on her face like, oh, Takeoff. Anyway, he ain't from Houston.
The place that it hit in my head.
Hold up, y'all. I'm sorry.
I just feel like it was a miracle.
Okay.
Full spectrum infused gummies and treats with me.
Whew. What y'all thinking about? What y'all think about that? Huh? Y'all answer this one question for me. Do y'all think she'll testify against Jay Prince? Hold on, y'all.
In the middle of the night, she knew something was wrong. It wasn't first responders.
Now, this the part when her mom spoke, okay? This the one with her and her mom. She and her mom were there. And let's hear what the mom has to say.
Like you need a warning sign. My family, I didn't share a lot of things with my family because there was so much going on, and once I did post the GoFundMe, it was like everything started over.
People
I had
wanted
to
know how she
explain.
was doing. What happened?
First, a lot of calls, and yeah, it did. Like it was coming back all over again, which we knew was gonna happen, but it's just like you having those emotions all over again. There's no planning. for any of it. There's no planning with her having nightmares. Um, she was constantly uh, nauseated. She couldn't eat. Um, the anxiety, the constant emotions, just
I have a
out of nowhere
question.
she's crying.
They haven't mentioned not one time that Jay Prince Jr. came to check on them. They have not brought their name up yet. That at least Jay Prince came over and he this and that. You will hear that from people, but I don't even hear it. I don't hear nobody from the party came to check on this girl.
We're just trying to take care of her, and so we had to deal with all of that, and we're still dealing with it. For a while, she was afraid. She didn't know. She just didn't know. Even as a mother, I'm sheltering her from the TV. I'm sheltering her. I'm keeping her phone so she's not on social media. She's not seeing the pictures from that night. She's not reading all these comments. It's just a lot. I'm covering up for my 7-year-old. She wants to know where's Sissy. So I'm telling her, she knew she was in the hospital, but I'm telling her, Sissy,
Ain't nobody came to see her.
she'll be fine. She knew something.
I think the interviewer, y'all. Do anybody feel like me that the interviewer should have asked, have anyone from the party came to see about her? Ask her some questions about some of the people at the party. Did she know them? I mean, come on, interviewer. Come on, baby.
She's only 7.
What do you want to say to people who are following the case, heard about Sydney's story, who have wanted to help in some way, wanted to know how she's doing?
I just want to say it's a long road to recovery. It's a day-to-day process. It's not easy. We're so appreciative for all the love and support from strangers.
They can't talk.
You just never know.
See,
You never know where help can come from. You never know that strangers, they hear all this bad stuff every day, but it is a good side. People that they don't know her, but
they can't talk. They can't talk. They can't talk, y'all. Part of that crying is because they can't talk and they can't tell y'all everything. Because not one time the lady asked her, said, did the person who having the part or anybody come to check on you? And, she's scared. She got to keep her mouth shut.
just people don't know her, and they don't know us as a family, but to see the support and the love from people. I have to look and think. It's a lot that I haven't even saw from my own family. People that know her, but to see people give that don't know her, that means so much. And I can't say thank you enough. Like she said, we're grateful.
See, they can't talk, y'all. If they family finds out that Junior them got something to do with it,
So
it's going to be something.
he didn't have to keep her here, but he did. So we have to live our life a different way, just being grateful.
As a mom, do you want someone to be held accountable for what happened that night to your daughter.
I do. Because she didn't ask for that. You know, if you just, I know you can't, you can go to Walmart and something can happen. But if you're out, you're just having a good time, you're in an establishment, I feel like you should be safe enough to go home. You know, you shouldn't have to worry about being shot.